7th hole. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Almost a great shot, just missed it a fraction to the right of this green here at par 5.
Yeah, a bit of chip and a putt, still make 4.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. And he'll move to within 2 shots of the lead at 2 under par. Second par 3 here on the front side. Frank, would you be happy walking off here with a 3? Or are you getting a little greedy here?
Hey, always greedy, but in the end, I'd certainly take a 3 more days than most. When you look at this green, just have another look. You see the angle of it. The green actually angles to the right at about a 30-degree angle. That's actually what tricks most people out when they misread the wind.
Well, that one didn't work out. It didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by. Save par, and he'll stay at 2 under. The final hole on this front side is a right to left par 4 at 514 yards. A lone pot bunker right off the tee must be avoided, and most players will be left with a mid to long iron into a green with more than its share of humps and hollows. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Freese at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. and that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. Here we go, making the turn, par 4, 10th hole. And Frank, what's in front of the player right now?
I prefer to see this hole, Rich, as a slight dogleg left to right. Then that way it takes out the temptation to mess around with that right side. Nothing wrong with hitting a little left of center. The hole will still open up. I know I've got to hit it across the bunker, but there's nothing wrong with that.
That wind's moving pretty good left to right. No question, it helped push that ball into the bunker.
So close. The strike wasn't too bad, just a little off line. And now, greenside bunker coming up.
This going to be equally as tough. Another try to get this up and out. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just beyond the hole. Super job there out of the bunker. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after round 1.
Just got to keep the leaders in.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Ocean Course at Kiawah Island, it's live second-round coverage of the Carolina Open. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the top. We'll get out to the action here as we pick things up on the par 4 6th hole. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. That one was running so hot. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Second par 5 here on the front side. Frank, if you don't make 4 here, I think you're losing ground to the field.
I'd agree with you, Rich. The biggest thing here is just a solid tee shot, because it's going to be within reach, with a good tee shot. If you didn't hit your best, then you have to be careful with those trees up on the right side by the green. I've caught a few people out over the years. That's a good spot.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
And he's left this in a good spot. Very little break, maybe a hair to the right, but no real elevation changes at all.
Got it there, but not quite on target. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he's going to stay 2 back. They say long is rarely a good miss at the Ocean Course. Never is that more evident than here at the par 3-8. It is another elevated green where anything that skips over the back will leave a semi-blind shot out of a deep waist area. And that one not on the green, but not a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Working back up from below the putting surface. This, a second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. This one should work sharply to his right. It's for birdie. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Through 9 holes, good time to take a deep breath and look out at that spectacular panorama, which this tee does allow you to do, Frank, as it sits right atop a sand dune. It's really pretty.
It is, and it's another hole that still goes in that westerly direction. When you look down at this fairway, you have to respect the right side. Right side is a complete and utter no-no. That's where all the big numbers come. So if you're going to air a little on the left side. The hole does open up. Second shot's going to have to be played across the bunker, but this par 4 gets your attention to start the back 9.
Just 5 feet left. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right, Rich. Get off to a good start.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Ocean Course at Kiawah Island Golf Resort, live third-round coverage of the Carolina Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. So out to the action we go as we join the play on the tee at the par 5 7th hole. Had half the equation on that shot, the distance, not quite the accuracy. Missed it, hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and, well, let's see how good you can chip.
Just 6 feet left for the birdie. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. Second par 3 here on the front side, the 8th. Frank, it appears to be relatively simple, but I'm guessing there's a little more to it.
There certainly is. You've got to respect the back of the screen on this par 3. Anything over the back is almost an automatic bogey. And also there's a faint ridge in the screen, a good 12, 13 paces on. Once the ball gets beyond that in the air, it's going to scoot towards the back of the green. So it might look simple. Give it another thought.
too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain at 1 under par. The final hole on this front side is a right to left par 4 at 514 yards. A lone pot bunker right off the tee must be avoided, and most players will be left with a mid to long iron into a green with more than its share of humps and hollows. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this coming just slightly back up the hill, but the thing he's got to watch out for, it's definitely going to move to his right.
That might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. The 10th hole now at 447 yards. Stop me if you've heard this before. Bunkers and waste areas abound along both sides of the fairway, leading to a shallow green, slanting from right to left. And this is going to be in a good spot as that'll come to rest in the left portion of the fairway. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. This one's looking good.
Just needed that little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
A 6-footer now for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he moves it to 2 under par. Par 5 11th, and another scoring opportunity here early on the backside, Frank.
This par 5, it looks very easy to hit it down the left side, but in actual fact, you've got to aim a little down the right side, and the reason why is this fairway actually kicks or cambers from right to left. So anything down the middle, chances are it's going to finish in the rough. Find the fairway, then this hole opens up.
And that will do just fine. Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5.
Now, this par 5 green is well protected. That's 4.
Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay at level par. Well, without a doubt, a disappointing Saturday for our featured golfer. High expectations coming in, but it's an over par. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Kiowa Island, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, live final round coverage of the Carolina Open. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, on top, it's Patrick Cantlay. He sits at 10 under par. Let's get right into the action, starting with the par 3 14th. And I think that may have surprised him. That carried much further than he anticipated. Still work to do to get this on the green. This his second.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Oh, you're kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. The 15th is a par 4 at 466 yards. The landing area is a little more benign than some of the other par 4s on the course, but missing left up near the green is where the score could really start to add up. All right, in the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
It's 123 yards to the front portion of the green, 136 all the way to the hole, pin just on. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Oh, yes, a perfect putt there. It is in for birdie here at 15. And with that, he's back to 2 over. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well, with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second through the par 5. Okay, that worked out well, landing just short, releases onto the green. Still a long ways to go, though, to make the Eagle 3 here.
Yeah, at least you get a nice enjoyable walk with the putter in the hand, so that certainly works out well.
Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And he's able to get it back to 1 over. This is another of Pete Dye's toughest holes, the par 3 17. It can get stretched out close to 240 yards in length. It's got a green that's nearly 50 yards in length. It's got water. It's got bunkers. It's got it all. That is not the spot to be. Got to be focused on keeping the club moving here. A second to the par 3.
Had to take the boxing gloves off on that one. No touch whatsoever. And this is a long, long putt coming back.
Speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Frank, as a competitor, what's the importance of getting it to the house in a clean fashion with a good, hard-earned 4 on a hole like this?
It's imperative, Rich. First of all, you have to minimize your mistakes in any sport. And the fact that scoreboard pressure also accounts for something. But this is just a great golf course. We're finally seeing a golf course where you see every club in the bag actually being hit. So get it in, sign that scorecard, and be proud of it.
Looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18. Nah, coming out of the bunker, just couldn't get enough club head on the ball and comes up well short. Here we go. Try to scramble here. He's giving himself a chance for par. 10-foot putt left. Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18, and this will be a final round score of 74. So Frank, our golfer just could not get things going here in this final round, and it winds up a disappointing finish.
And hopefully it's not a bad habit too, because as we know, they normally give out trophies on Sundays, so you do not want to get in a habit of playing poorly on Sunday.
What is it about this parcel of land, set deep amongst the Georgia pines, that draws us in so? Is it the beauty? Is it the color? Is it the sound and the breezes? Is it the history? It's all of that. Everything together makes this place special. This is Augusta National. This is the Masters.
Now, earlier this morning, one of the Masters' cherished traditions, the honorary starters out there to get the tournament underway. Golf's preeminent global ambassador, Gary Player, a three-time Masters champion, got him started and finished with that classic leg kick. Jack Nicklaus, of course, six-time Masters tournament winner, one of the game's greatest icons, synonymous with Augusta National. And Tom Watson, Masters champion in 1977 and 1981. I can tell you that all three, not surprisingly, knocked it in the fairway to the delight of the patrons assembled. It was then that the Masters tournament was officially declared underway. From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, we begin this annual rite of spring amongst the blossoming azaleas and dogwoods, live opening round coverage of this tradition that is truly unlike any other. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. We get out to the play at the par 3 sixth. And that one going to wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Yeah, this is a sweeping putt from left to right. It's going to do that pretty much the entire way as it trundles to the hole.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at even par. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
157 to the hole, pin in the right front.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. We move now to the 8th here at Augusta. This is an uphill 570-yard par 5. Avoid the fairway bunker off the tee, and reaching into is definitely a possibility. And this going to wind up in the second cut.
Yeah, that's surprising. You wouldn't think he'd leave that short.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay at 1 over. We wrap up the first 9 with the tough 460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered green that slopes sharply from back to front. Approach shots here that don't have enough carry could also wind up rolling a good 30, 40 yards or so back down the hill. This is going to be a beautiful draw down the hill into the big clearing. And it'll set up a good look at this 9th green. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
We've got 1-3-2 left to the flag today. Pin smack bang in the middle.
Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection or execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
Yeah, ball first, please, before the ground.
Nothing wrong with that. Inside of 5 feet. Nicely done. Now, things going from bad to worse in short order here. That's when you'd like to have made. Start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These 2 par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want. Then